Good evening, everyone, and today we're going to try another simple, easy, semi-homemade recipe. I know you're looking at my ingredients. I've got mushrooms here. I've got onions cooking. Those are just getting a quick saute. And you want them to be translucent, which these aren't, so they still got a ways to go. And then we'll add our mushrooms. So you're going to need buns. And these are like giant. I found these today. These are hot dog buns. Brat buns. And I don't like a lot of bread, so I thought those are perfect. And then I got steakums. I know, everyone, it's kind of cutting out a little bit. I should have made, but these were on sale, and I was amazed. Where I'm at, they were like $8.49 a pack regularly. I would never pay that for those, but they were on sale for $4.99. So it was part of like a buy 5 things, get $5 off. So anyway, so basically I paid $5 for 1 pack. And I am going to cook 2 because, you know, I have grandma and other people that eat with me. And then you need a pack of cheese. Now, like I said, we're doing Philly steak and cheeses. So, you know, this is at home, make whatever you like. If you don't like onion, leave the onion out. If you don't like mushroom, you know, maybe add different colored peppers, green peppers or red peppers, yellow. This is your recipe. You're making this for you and what your family like. So anyway, so this is what our onions are looking like. They still got a while to go. And actually, you know what? We're going to go ahead and throw our mushrooms in because we have way more. Now this looks like a lot, but these will shrivel down. So they'll definitely, you know, it's going to be like half this pile. So let's add a little bit of salt and pepper. So we got a little bit of salt here. Just a quick, you don't need a bunch. Now the salt will bring some of the juice out of the mushrooms. Okay, excuse me. So we have our pepper here. And everybody can always add more or less, you know, if you want to add it to your plate. But yeah, this just gives us a little bit. And I might have to, I did olive oil. I might have to do a little bit of olive oil. But I'm going to start with this just to see. Alright, everyone. Well, once these get closer, I'll check back in with you. And these are our semi-homemade steak Philly sandwiches. So, we'll be right back. I'm going to let these cook down, and I'll see you in a minute. We'll start the meat. Okay, everyone. We're back. So, our onions and our mushrooms are done. Like I said, you could do peppers, or, you know, if you don't like the onions, you don't like the mushrooms, you can take stuff out. So that's what we're looking for. And then your onions are translucent, translucent see-through. Now, these are the steak sheets. They're very thin. I know this looks like a lot, 2 packages, but these, when you see, so see how we got a little bit of oil in there? That's all flavor. We do not want to get rid of that. So we're going to oil our pan very lightly. You don't want these to be greasy because you still got a little bit of grease from your mushrooms and your onions you're going to put on there. So just lightly. So we're going to let that heat up for a second. And we're going to take one of our steak sheets. Boom. Throw it in the pan. This is going to be quick. I mean, as you can see, guys, these are paper thin. So I'm just going to start throwing them in there. And we're just going to throw them in there. And these are going to cook very fast. So I got my little bit of oil. Now basically they're just going to steam. So they're going to go fast. So but you can see they're very thin. So if you have a big family, I would suggest at least getting 2-3 boxes, because I don't think that one, you know, I can have leftovers, lunch tomorrow. It's still early if I want another sandwich. So we're going to let those steam up for a minute, and we'll come back. Like I said, just kind of let them chill for a minute. You know, they're very thin. They're not going to take long. See, look, they're already getting really pliable. Look at that. And it's, you know, it's like Philly steak and cheese, so you know, just you can, a little bit stuck together here, but look how fast that's cooking. So now's the time you can, while those are cooking, you can start getting your bread together. Like I said, I found these. They're a little bit bigger than the hot dog bun. I don't like a bunch of bread, so these are perfect. They're very soft, so you can eat them as is. If you would like to toast them, I'm debating, I might steam them while the pan's still hot. I think that's what I'm going to do, so that I don't have to turn on my oven. But yeah, look, this is cooking really quick. So this is something if you got a teenager, you know, a good, you know, just a little quick, something you could show them they could make after school or on the weekends. But look at that. And you can add, you know, lettuce, tomato, mayonnaise, you know, whatever you like. This is your sandwich. Yeah, look at that. So what we're going to do is, I'm going to make a quick one just to show you guys. So once this is almost cooked, we still got a ways to go. I'm going to put cheese on top of that while it's in the pan. And then I'm going to top that with my mushroom and onion mix. And let it nice and heat up. Now over here, once the meat's done, you can scoop it to the side, and we're going to put a bun to get nice and toasty with that oil in there. So let's let this cook for a minute. We'll get our bun ready. And I'm going to let this finish up, and I'll be right back. Okay, everyone, so we're back. So now we want to take, see how we got our bun over here? It's getting nice and toasty because of the grease. So we have our cheese. And then we're going to put our mushrooms and onions right on top of that. So we got our cheese over to the corner here. And we're going to grab some of our mushrooms and onions, a nice good scoopful. Now that's going to melt right into your cheese. So you just want to scoop a little bit of that, how much ever you like. It's your sandwich. So see how we got that going there? By the time that gets done and melty, your bun's going to be good and toasty. So see how the bun's getting toasty? We'll let that on there for a minute. Let our cheese melt. And these don't take very much time at all. I mean, you've seen that steak. I put 4 or 5 pieces in there, and look where it's at now. Basically now, we're just wanting to melt everything and put it together. So let's go ahead and grab us a plate here. And you can toast your bun. You don't have to toast your bun however you like. And we're going to toast that up for another second. Give that another minute. See how everything's getting good and melted together? That is perfect. Okay, so we're going to grab our bun. Grab our mixture here. You might not need your whole mix you have right here. If you have a little kid, you can always make half of that. But look at that. Nice stringy cheese. That's what you're looking for. And I am making a mess. Okay. Okay, let me get this rust back on here. Okay, you can add how much ever you want. So let's fold it over. Give it a cut here. I know it looks kind of... And this is obviously, you know, I've got the camera, so this is going to look a lot better, you know, when you don't have folded it. But look at that. Nice, good meat. You know, a lot of places you get them and they barely have any meat in. So yeah, guys, these are great. Well, that's the semi-easy Philly steak and cheese. And try it. All together, after cutting my own onions, mushrooms, getting everything together. I say it took me maybe about 15 minutes, but I mean, it's good and homemade. Semi-homemade. So, like, subscribe, share, have a good night, and kayak.